Hey everyone, this is the real Mike Lamb, and today we're going to be talking about spear guns and spear fishing. We're going to cover a couple of topics in regards to this for the novice user. We're going to talk about serviceability, how to load, how to shoot, and some of the key rules. Treat, never keep. You got to treat your spear gun as if it's always loaded. Never point at anything you do not intend to shoot. Keep your finger straight and off the trigger until you're ready to fire, and keep your weapon, your spear gun, on safe if it has a safe mechanism. Another rule outside of that is to know your target and know what lies. Alright, the first thing is serviceability. Most important thing is your bands. If you look here, you can see the crack and splitting from normal wear and tear. Well, it's pretty unsafe. It's gonna cause misfire, your band's gonna go off, and your shaft is just gonna fire off into a target. If you're lucky, there'll be nothing there. If you're unlucky, well, that's a different story. What you want is zero wear and tear on your bands to make sure it's good to go. Alright, so we're going to cover how to load and unload this weapon system. To unload, all you have to do on land, pull this trigger, and it's going to release the string. Alright, so we can start off from scratch. First thing you do, you want to make sure your bands are on your gun. When you take your shaft, you want to go under the band as such, follow the guide, and lock it all the way to the rear until you hear that click, so it doesn't move. Then you're going to take the line, loop it in front of your shaft. That way, your shaft actually stays in place. You bring it all the way back to your trigger mechanism. That way, it also stays in place. You come right back up with some good tension. Loop to the front of the tip. And when you have this extra band, you pull it nice and loosely, put it back on the trigger mechanism. As such. If some people will have a little bit longer line, this is going to require an additional loop. Going on to shooting, all you need to do is keep your arm straight with the gun and put the tip of the spear on your target and do a slow, steady squeeze. If you jerk the trigger, your shot will be off. As you can see in these two footages, it's just that easy. Alright, overall, we covered the basic of spearfishing. How to load your gun, how to aim, how to shoot, how to check for serviceability, and some of the rules. Treat, never keep. However, there's some additional pointers that's also just as important. One, have a plan and dive with a buddy. You should let people know where you're at in case you don't meet a timeline, so they can always call out to get you some assistance. Additionally, you should have a buoy or some sort of float so lifeguard, boats can know where you're at so they don't run you over or come to your assistance whenever you need help. Also, know your limit. Spearfishing is meant to be a fun sport, so don't go too deep unless you're comfortable with it. And shallow water blackout is a thing, so know your limits. Thanks for watching. The real Mike Lamb out.